Hi guys, Ben and Jesse here, Jennings Heating and Plumbing. Here is my review of my Plumbers grab bag, the Veto TP XXL. I love this bag. I've had a lot of bags and this has to be my favourite by a long way. It is decent size, decent weight, and you can fit so much in it. So let's see what we've got on it. First of all, various D-rings on the side, you can clip bits to. On this side, I've got my uni light clipped on, brilliant for when you're working in cupboards, lofts. Pass this to Jesse. Here, spare carabiner. Not sure what that's on there for. I'm sure I have put something on there in the past, but you can clip anything on there. A little velocity pouch. I would have got a Veto one, a bit expensive. Velocity, much cheaper. And in here, I've just got various gloves, working on toilets, working in places you don't want your hands going. It's just various little latex gloves. Keep your hands clean. They all just strap nicely onto the side. Tape loop, gas tape, standard PTFE. That's all you need. Clipped onto there. Clipped onto the side. We've got my 5 metre tape measure. It stays out the way. Little small pocket here. This one, I just keep various charge cables. You never know when your phone's going to die, always a pain. The uni lights, need a USB-C to charge them. They're all in here. If I need be, I can clip them to a power pack in the van, charge them up. Spin the bag round. Over on this side, I've got clipped on just a little camping washing up bowl, I believe it is. Waterproof, your working places, you can fish it under anything, underneath radiators, underneath pipes in the floor. You cut them, that's waterproof. It's going to catch the water and it folds up nicely. Stays on its little storage bag here. Unfortunately, the storage bag doesn't last long, but it still hooks on. But for like £6 off eBay, it does its job. Here, pipe slices. This is a resin pipe slice stock. I've cut the top out, used a tape loop, and then I've just got my pipe slices to hand. They clip on there nice. 15, 22. They're to hand, they're out the way, and they're easy to get hold of. So that is one thing, this bag, it's not really an easy place to store them. So I saw that, cut the top off, drilled a hole, it's got me over a problem. Little Stabila, mini boat level. And we've got, the thing I like about this bag, this little pocket here, in there, various Werber bits designed, never have too many bits. Reason I went for this one when it came out, weighted as opposed to getting the TP XL, were these extra pouches, and they just give you extra storage, which the other one didn't quite have. So. No, sit down. This one. In here, backhoe socket set. Another little mini backhoe socket set. Various bits in here that this one doesn't have. Goes back in there. This side here, in this pouch, I keep my various jointing compounds. Bit of Loctite that's helpfully fallen apart in the bag. The Loctite, well, a version of like the Loctite, is it 577? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had the confidence to use this yet. Having spent 20 years using PTFE and a bit using Loctite, I know it works, but I'll stick with what I have. This is there just in case. Get a gas leak spray, just if you're working on a gas meter, wipe it down, make sure there's no leaks. Well, not spray, but glove. Nice packaging. Okay, big main pouch. The good thing about this is metal, so when you're working, if you need somewhere to store it, you can clip your uni light to it, it will stay. It's on there, it's balanced, you can angle it at your angles, you've got your setup all sorted. It just going, it's a good little idea. Just pop it up on the table. Another little pouch here, got little spare bits in. Here we've got little testo, digital manometer, normal sort of bits, silicone remover tool, and just your odds and sods, various fittings, various caps, anything that you need when you're working somewhere. You always need it. It's not in your pocket. It gets thrown into that pouch. It's there. As I say, the reason I really like this bag, I had to take MCT and I didn't want two sides of tools. This bag, pretty much everything is in this main compartment, so it's one lift over. There is on the back of the bag, which I did forget to mention, sorry, we've got this compartment here. This is for the larger bits, which I just have. So in here, we've just got another little level, little box, just various washers, just whatever you need. Save keeping hold of the box.
I'm trying to get up. Okay.
Hold on. Boogie kit, probably the one that's supposed to be in my other bag, because I don't really need it in this bag. Hacksaw, little mini ox, 10-ounce kind of wrench hammer. This is brilliant, saves me having to clip a big hammer onto here, and it fits nicely in here. No Versa funnel, again, comes in handy, links in well with the bag, which has fallen out and on the floor. As I say, if you can't quite angle it down, we just use this, put it into the bag, just keep everything as dry as possible. Manometer hose, and just my trusty old tap spanner. To be honest, I have got the Nomad kit, but for a quick tap change, I still prefer this. The drawers for it are in the main compartment. It all slides in here nicely, nice and compact, out the way. Actually, we'll put that in the right bag, we'll leave it out, put the top over, and around we go. So I've gone over here. In here, we've got everything you would need. So, starting off on the bit on the outside, these are my easy grab tools. Pencil, because I'd lost my pica and was using Howden's pencil. Howden's. Just various Nipex cobras. Always handy. They generally always just need to grip and nuts. Little eclipse.
It's stuck there.
She's not going to be the apprentice. I use her sister when she's older. She's a little bit more practical. They're fine. Hold those. Hold these.
It keeps on getting stuck. Look. Oh, okay.
Commonly used drill bits. 10mm multi-purpose. 6mm multi-purpose. 8mm HSS. Not sure why this one's in here, but I must have used it at some point. That's why it's there. So we've got this little compartment here. Until I've got the dock on the side, this was where I kept my pipe slices, and it was a bit bulky, a bit awkward. I've still got my little small adjustable monument. Use it for 8 and 10mm, or when I've not got one of those to hands. So I've got 5-amp fuses, pumps. Here, just a little nut from Combi Mate. Little silicone, well, a little scraper, glass window scraper. I like this, keeps it out of the way, blades nice and compact. Not going to put your hand in your bag, stab yourself.
What?
But when the blades, many have cut on my hand. Spare silicone nozzle, they're always handy. Little stubby spanner, which will fit on a 15mm nut. If you're in one of those awkward little places, it's sometimes very good just to get them started. Milwaukee Stanley. Then we hit the main compartment, and there is just so many bits. I like to keep all my screwdrivers in this top corner, so I've got my various long Phillips, flat blade, posi, larger flat blade. You can, oh, you're not at school. Flexible 10mm spanner to get onto gas meter unions. I saw this on YouTube, I I can't remember which chap it was who had it. And when you've got your test nipple that's just slightly inside, at a bit of an awkward angle with your gas meter box, you just can't quite this, you can just bend in and it just gets you out of that little hole when you're supposed to try to get a spanner, little pair of grips on there. I find that much easier. Various electrical screwdrivers. We've got a 16 to 19 mil adjustable ratchet. This is very useful for rad valve unions in that most of the time I will use a 16 mil joker, which should be here, but I think is in my burning box. This has got 16, but on the 17s it will just about fit onto most of those square radiator unions. So when you're just first fixing it or fitting a lot of radiators, it just speeds everything up than just having to use a spanner on those awkward shaped ones. Another little Javik engineering ratchet. Fits nicely onto lock shield valves, drain offs. I haven't really used the bigger side, I just think the smaller one.
She's so tall.
She's grown on film.
Yes.
8 mil whirler, little joker. As again, this is what I used to use for drain offs before I brought this, but even now, just because the ratchet side doesn't always fit on them for some reason, the 8 mil mouth will fit onto a drain off, whereas the 8 mil ratchet won't. Maybe one's not 8 mil. 15 mil olive cutter.
Have you talked about this one?
I've talked about that one.
I'll talk about something about that.
My little these are on the radiators, can't think of the name. Just when you take the radiator off, screw them on, brilliant, stops the water coming out, carry it down the stairs, keep it clean, because there's nothing worse than black sludge on cream or white carpets. Just another little radiator union spanner for those funny little ones that are hexagonal, fits various sizes, just put it in back and forth. Small little magnet, always useful for getting bits out. Various like little toothpicks. I don't think they're toothpicks, they're just little pointed picks. When you're trying to get old fibre washers off from taps, you can just get through, hook them off, lovely. Much easier, various different shapes, slightly angled, straighter, hook. I've never used that one. But again, angled slightly different.
Also, there's these professional electric.
Small pair of weir, long nose,
They're really
pliers,
Yeah.
little diddy set, fit nicely in your hand, nice and easy to use. Even Jessie can manage those.
Yeah, she did.
Little set of weir side cutters to go with them.
Are these even smaller?
They're even smaller. They're nice little size, fit perfectly in the pockets of this bag. And just stop it getting lost. Here we've got my Nipex Ergo strip, I believe it was. This is the one for round cable, sort of 3 core, 4 core, 5 core. It's one of those tools, until you use it, you don't realise how useful it is. And then once you've got one, you would not be without one.
Is it?
Strips wise. Adjustable backhoe. Every plumber should have one in their tool bag.
If you don't, then
Nipex plastic cutters for up to 22 mil. Even like, well, up to 25, but I don't have any 25 mil plastic.
these.
Another small adjustable. Used to keep this one in this pocket here until I got the Eclipse one, which was smaller. You can't take them anyway. $15 and 22 mil spanner, just much easier. When you're going around doing radiators, you just got your one size, you haven't got to keep adjusting the adjustables. When you get one, again, you realise how useful it is. I spent 16 years and then I finally got one, and I should have done it sooner. On this side, a couple of Allen keys to go on pump heads, spinning them around, taking them out. Little whirler, screwdriver, the bit comes out, you can go in the driver, drill, goes back in, he says, keeps the various little bits in here. Again, when you go through bits and lose them as easy as I do, you can never have too many bits in a tool bag. Veto water pump bars, grips.
Oh.
I don't like these, but they're small, they're compact, and they will open wide for a toilet system. I don't want anything much bigger in here, just because one thing about this bag, when it goes in, you can struggle with height sometimes. But they fit nicely in.
Yes.
Right. Then just a set of whirler Allen keys. And then here at the top, we just keep my two jaws. That is everything. I mean, that is for a little bag.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, this is, and you've got your hook. One thing, if you are working somewhere, you can hang your bag up. It's staring at you the whole time. You've got your tools to hand. When you don't want it, just tucks the near out of the way. So literally, that is a lot of tools in this one bag. This will cover 95% of the jobs you want to do as a plumber. As I say, I'm not doing a bit more boiler breakdown. You need a few different bits, but I generally try and avoid those. I'll pass them on to some people who are very good at them. And as I say, this covers pretty much all of my work. It's a nice little easy to grab bag, fits down, it's a nice size, you grab it all, got the shoulder strap, you can swing over your shoulder. It's not too sort of compact, it's not too big, sits on there. So yeah, if you've got any questions, ask them in the comments, check out my other videos, see the various other bags that I use during my day-to-day work. I will at some point get around to actually reviewing the tools I use, but it's taken me a year to get around to doing this one on this bag. Anyway, until next time, we'll see you then.